This video is a short look at what you need to do for the Level 2 of the Adventurer Badge. We will look at the required activities and the rubric to understand what you need to do and what I, the instructor, will be looking for. Let's briefly look at the rubric. You can find this rubric on Brightspace, as I am doing here, under Assignments, Level 2. I am also going to be sharing it as a document in our class Google Drive. Note that I'm going to be looking at two main areas. First, under Document Requirements, whether you have all the required and necessary pieces. Second, under Depth of Analysis and Thought, this means whether your analyses and reflections show substantial thought and effort. In other words, can I see that you are able to see the big picture and make connections between the things you are reading, watching, or doing and your project and learning? Remember, to earn your badge, you need to meet expectations. Let's return to the activity list to see what this means for you. Your first adventure for Level 2 is to go on your adventure and record your journey. Essentially, you're going to be creating a field journal that allows you to go to different places, sites, locations for your theme, and to make some observations. You'll see that you can use a pen or notebook, smartphone or camera, and travel to each spot. What you're going to be doing is filling up your journal with details, images, and observations. Try to write a lot. So what this means for you in terms of what I will be looking for is that I will be looking for lots of details, seeing that you have been paying attention to sounds, images, things happening, textures, allowing yourself to really get a detailed understanding of the places and sites that you want to include in your travel project. You also can take audio clips, video clips, or photographs. Think about angles. Think about things that are interesting. What might best capture the theme that you're trying to work toward. So what this means for your project and what I will be looking for is that I'm looking for lots of details and bits and pieces for the different sites and locations that you plan on including in your project. Do you have all of this information? Also, looking to see that you have been thinking about what will work for your project. That will help you meet the expectations. To exceed expectations, you might want to include text as well, explaining why you chose what you did, helping to make the connections between this activity and the larger rhetorical situation. After you have completed your field journal, you will also need to be including an overall impression. This is one paragraph response. So again, to meet expectations, we want to be able to see that you have included this response paragraph and that you have taken some time to respond to the questions. To exceed expectations, seeing that you have really thought deeply about what moments you gained, what these insights are, and what your dominant impression is, providing significant details, and again, connecting things to the larger goal of your project and your learning for this course. The final thing that you need to include is your library research and either an annotated bibliography or dinner party research conversation. So first, you're finding sources that are both credible, reliable, and relevant that connect to your theme or to the sites and stops locations that you will be using for this project. You're going to create an annotated bibliography or a dinner party conversation in which you put your different sources into conversation. We can go into details about what each of those include, and please be sure to read what these are, the descriptions of each type of thing. I'm looking again to see that you have the sources, at least 5, and that you've written a conversation or bibliography that reaches around 500 words, and that effectively presents your research and your understanding of that research. You can use MLA format or another format as you choose. Exceeding expectations means that you really make some good connections between your sources, in between them, but also that you really build up and go into some detail and thought of your understanding of how this connects to the larger project and your audience. Now that you know what the expectations are for this level and its activities, I hope you feel more confident in finishing up your submission. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or visit the wonderful folks at the Writing Center. Good luck!